Once again, East Atchison tonight. Close win tonight, 48-40 over King City. Here now with Natalie Headland, big contributor tonight. Natalie, just give us your thoughts on this win for you and your goals.
We knew that now we're in districts, we're going to have to come out and play hard. I mean, it's you either win or you go home, so we have to play hard, and we knew no matter what team we're playing, we're just going to have to play our best.
Obviously, big offensive night for you, 19 points lead the way scoring. Just speak to your offensive performance tonight.
We thought that they might come out in a different defense that would sort of push us down low, because we know that that's where most of our taller girls are, and we have worked on plays to adjust to that, and I think that we overcame that and we worked pretty good together.
And obviously, fun little night for you. Get over 1,000 career points. Just how big is that for you, and especially do that here in the postseason and advance you guys into the semifinals?
Yeah, it's really important. I think it's fun, and just being with this team, I love it.
And obviously, in that first half, you guys hold King City to 12 points. Defensively, stopped for you guys. What were you doing offensively, and how were you guys able to hold them to those points? What were some of the things that maybe you guys weren't trying to get it or weren't getting done as well there in that second half?
In the second half, I think that maybe they kind of got some shots up, and those were some pretty good shots that we weren't expecting. Like, they didn't have those in the first half. But yeah, they wanted it, and I think that they came out, but we just showed that we wanted it more, and we got the win.
Sure, obviously a hard-fought win for you guys tonight. How big is this for you guys moving to a big game next Tuesday against Bishop LeBlond?
Yeah, it's big. We know that it's going to be harder throughout the season as we go through, but I think that it's important to just practice and work hard, and we know that these next coming games are going to be hard for us, but we got to be ready for those.
Congrats on the win. East Atchison wins a close one here tonight over King City, 48-40 here now with head coach Justin Barnes. And coach, you guys advanced to the semifinals. Just give us your thoughts on this win.
Oh, it's a big win. Anytime you get to the postseason, teams play a little bit harder. Baskets are a little bit harder to come by sometimes. You know, we came out and we played great defense, especially the first half. We did a good job of keeping them from doing what they wanted to do. Unfortunately, we left several bunnies out there. You know, we just felt like we just couldn't push it as far as we needed to. And so whenever you've got a situation where you're letting a team that's as scrappy as King City around, you're going to be in for a tough second half. And they came out, and we talked about the first 3 minutes of the second half being important. We could go up by 15, or they could cut it to 5 and make it be a game. They cut it to 5, and it was.
And obviously, as I mentioned, Natalie Headland, big night for her. It gets over 1,000 career points. Also, a solid night offensively, 19 points. Just speak to her performance and what she brought to the floor for you tonight.
Yeah, everything starts on the defensive end, but she, the girls did a good job of getting her the ball up the floor. We knew that they were going to run a little junk defense at times, and they came out and did that a few times, and we had a few things ready for it. We got some good looks off of that. The girls just did a good job of executing the game plan and setting the screens for Natalie that she needed, and then she knocked down the one that she needed to, the big ones.
Obviously, in that first half, you guys hold King City to 12 points. What was working for you guys defensively that first half, and what were some of the things that maybe weren't quite going as well in that second half?
Well, we were trying to take away as many of the drive opportunities as we could, because they like to get to the basket and cause us foul trouble, and they were doing that. I felt like we did a good job of getting in some gaps, not getting hands on some passes and stealing some skips, but I did not really like where we were at as far as our on-the-ball defense with allowing the drives. Tried to shore that up a little bit in the second half, and they're just too tough of a team to fully take that away, and then they hit a couple big threes to keep them in it.
And obviously, you guys will be taking on Bishop LeBlond next Tuesday, a big number 1 seed in this district. To speak to what you guys are probably going to be walking into on that Tuesday and what you guys are going to need to do on the floor.
Well, we've played them once early in the season. It's the third game of the year, and it did not turn out pretty at all on our end. They're a talented team. We played them in the district championship game last year, and they've gotten better. I'm hoping that we can get a few things tightened up from that first time we played them. Just handle the ball, be able to try to get our looks and take our chances.
Well, final question for you. They're late in that game. As you're trying to hold on to that lead, they got it into single digits a few times there. What's the message to your girls as you're trying to hold on to that lead late?
Every possession is important in the postseason. Every possession, and so you got to fight for it. You got to control the ball. You got to value the ball, and they came back and they did that well.
Congrats on the win.